everyone, welcome to Blue Balloon Theatre's writing workshop. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join and then we'll get writing together. I'm very excited to be hosting my first ever writing workshop. This is cool. This is very cool. Happy Sunday, Aisha. Whoop, whoop. Still buzzing after Monday, I'm not going to lie. I've been thinking about it all week. It is just so good. For anyone that is new to following us, hello, my name is Becca. I run Blue Balloon Theatre, and we had our 5th birthday on Monday just gone, and it was epic. Cool. We'll wait for a few more people to join, and then we'll get going. Talk about it, yeah. 100%. It was so good. It was like somebody actually came up to me and said, "You've set me up for a really good week after this event," and I was like that is what we love. Like, we love to hear it, we love to see it, we love to hear it. So this video is going to be hopefully posted onto our YouTube channel as well, so if you're watching on YouTube at a later date, hello, we are Blue Balloon Theatre, and today we're going to be doing a really fun writing workshop, really accessible, really easy sort of prompts and things to get you inspired so you can write freely. Yeah, that's pretty much the aim of today, and hopefully we'll have a really nice time together. If you'd like to see more of this kind of thing as well, like, let us know, drop us a message or put it in the comments as the live is happening, because I mean, we've done writing workshops before in this format and it's worked really well, so do you want to see more of them? I seem to have something in my eye, which is always helpful. Cool. What time is it? Is it 5 past? I'll make it 5 past. So if we give it another couple of minutes, then we can just make a start, and then people can come in and out as they so desire. So Jazz might join us today. She might not. Jazz, for anyone that is unfamiliar, Jazz is the Associate Director at Blue Balloon. We run it together. Jazz is in charge of Opportunity Tuesdays, so she's always on the lookout. She's basically an agent, but she won't admit it. What can you do? What you'll need for today's workshop is a pen, pencil, whatever you prefer to write with, something to write on, notebook. I've got my notebook here in front of me, or just some paper. Or if you'd prefer to write on a device like a laptop or something, that's completely fine. What else will you need? I did write this down and I can't remember. You will need, a poem that you love. This can be a printout or a copy in a book, or just something on a laptop that you can see throughout the workshop. Basically, we're going to use it later on, and it's just going to be a reference point for you, so you're not going to need to write on it or anything like that. So if you don't have a printout, it's fine. I've got my laptop to the side of me. I'm so well equipped. Like, I am very impressed with myself today. But yeah, that you need that, and get yourself a drink if you haven't already. This is going to hopefully be going on until 1:30 or thereabouts, before we announce our competition winner this afternoon. So yeah, amazing. Well, what time is it now? 7 minutes past. I think we should go for it. Hey Magdalena, I hope you're all right. Right, let's make a start, shall we? So I'll give you a quick rundown of what we're gonna do, and then feel free to just tap in and out of this video as you so wish. You know, you don't have to be constantly typing in the chat box, then again, if you want to, you are more than welcome to, and you can feedback as we go. At the end, we'll do like a little sharing. If you want to share anything, you'll have an opportunity to do so. So yeah, let's go for it. So in terms of timings, we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna do a few different exercises. They're gonna be fairly short, but we'll work through them together, and I will set a timer so that you don't have to worry about timings and things. Obviously this workshop is free, and if for anyone that's watching this later on IGTV or on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you are watching this, as it is free, we are welcoming donations via our Ko-fi page. That is not mandatory, but if you felt that you wanted to, there is a Ko-fi page there for you to utilise. And yeah, like I said, we're just going to do a bit of sharing to finish off. So our first exercise, and I will need my timer ready for this. You know what? I knew there was one thing I hadn't got ready, and it was my timer. I'll do that now. Perfect. So the first exercise is really, really simple. Now, a lot of writers do use this, but it's also really good if you're somebody that maybe struggles with mental health and you feel that a lot is getting in your way of writing. So I wanted to bring this this exercise into this workshop, basically. So it's called Stream of Consciousness, and it's the first exercise we're going to start with. Ultimately, I'm going to set a 3-minute timer, and all you need to do is just write down whatever you're feeling, thinking, experiencing. It is your current stream of consciousness. Will take 3 minutes. You might not even be writing for 3 minutes, but who knows, you might be writing for 5. We don't know. But just remember not to censor or edit anything that you write down. It could be horrible stuff. It could be really sad, emotional stuff that you're feeling or holding on to. And ultimately, this is your chance to get it out, get it down on paper so that we can put our best foot forward during the workshop. Okay, so I'm going to set a timer. And when you're ready, here we go. Okay, timer started. Just less than a minute left. Hey guys, sorry, I was well away right in there. So we're just in the middle of our first exercise, which is the stream of consciousness. Ultimately, it's a chance for you to get everything you're thinking, feeling, experiencing down on paper right now, how you're feeling right now. Don't censor it, don't edit it. Just be true to yourself, get everything down on paper, and it'll just hopefully maybe take some weight off your shoulders. It might make you feel more positive, and it's a really good way of starting our workshop. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the minute. Thanks to everyone that's already started with me. I'm going to continue writing for the next 10 seconds. Oh, that was I did not do anything in that 10 seconds, so I'm going to give myself like another 20 seconds. You guys can have 20 seconds as well. Right, I think that was all right. Hey Syra, hello. Hey Gia, lovely to see you all. Well, I'm not obviously seeing you right now, but you know. How did you guys find that? If you joined in with that exercise, the stream of consciousness, how did you find it? I was quite keen on doing that to begin with, because it's really good for one's mental health. So yeah, let me know how you found that if you did do that. That isn't an actual like writing, well it is kind of a writing exercise, you know, who knows what may come from that. You might end up writing a poem about that stream of consciousness, but I think it's just a really good way to sort of get your mind working before you start writing something more specific, if that makes sense. So the next exercise, you know what, I've got this all planned out. I'm so proud of myself. So the next one that we're going to work on is we're going to get some buzzwords, and you guys can put these in the comments. So any words that are interesting to you, that you really like, that you'd like to include in a piece maybe. I always forget to do this and then wonder why my notes app is bare for days and days. Good tip. Yeah, honestly, I'm the same. Like, I go through days and days where I don't really write much. And I think sometimes if I were to like declutter my mind by doing a stream of consciousness, then the opportunities are unlimited, basically. I'd be writing all the time. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, so this next exercise is a buzzword exercise. So any words that you love, really like, or want to include in a piece, maybe you've had a word or a phrase going around in your mind for like weeks and weeks that you'd like to include into a piece of writing, pop them into the comments now, and then what I will do is I'll write them down, put them into a hat, and yes, I do have a top hat, and then I'll pick some words out at random, maybe like 4 or 5, and then we'll set a timer and we'll see what we can write in that time, using the inspiration of these words that you've contributed. So yeah, any words that you want to pop into the comments now, do it. I might pop a few in there as well. So just shout them out via the comments, and I might think of one myself actually. It's quite difficult. What words do I really like? Karma. Oh, brilliant. Karma. Cool. Yeah, we like that. Coming undone. Oh, ships in the Aisha, you're on it today. Ships in the night. I like it. I like that. I think phrases are really good because words sometimes, if you don't have like an association with a word, you're maybe not going to be able to write much with it, but a phrase is good, like it, I don't know, inspires you more, maybe? Don't know. Coming undone, let me write that one down. Coming undone. Cool, so I'll pop those in. Any more words, guys, please pop them in. As many as we can get, really, and then we've got more to choose from. I'm going to throw in a few words as well. I'm really excited about this. Love my top hat as well. Might put it on in a bit. Autumn, yeah, fab. If anyone does end up writing a poem about autumn, broccoli in the park. I love that. Oh my goodness, yes. If anyone does end up writing a poem about autumn particularly, and you end up posting it to your social media, that was our last writing prompt as well. And as with all of our writing prompts, if you respond to it and you share it on social media, tag us and we will share it on ours as well. It's just a little nice something to do, isn't it? So we've got autumn, broccoli in the park, obviously. How do you spell broccoli? 2 C's, right. Oh dear. Broccoli in the park. What's the other one? Picture. That I like that. I'm going to add a few as well. I'm going to add sunrise. Trying to think of a decent word. We've got quite a few, so I might just add maybe one more into the mix. So if anyone has any others that you'd like to add into the mix, do let me know. And then we can pick some out. I'm getting really excited about this. The sound of rain. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one actually. Has anyone been watching Strictly? I watched it on catch up from last week. I didn't watch it last night. No spoilers if you did watch it. I'm digging it at the minute. Right, so we got, oh no, did it cut out? Am I back? Let me know if you can still hear me, see me. I hope so. Fingers crossed. I'll write down the other one. The sound of rain. The sound of rain. Oh, you're back. Oh, amazing. Yay. You know what? I have a feeling I've written the sound of rain down twice. Double the amount of rain. Right, let me just in case we have any more technical issues, I'm ever so quickly going to, I'm also going to turn on my mobile data, hopefully. That should be fine. So if, hopefully I won't cut out for you guys. I need another, I need another word. Oh, I've got one. Good deeds. Good deeds. And if that seems a bit out of the blue, the reason why I said it is because I've got a little box of 3 books just there. And they've all got like affirmation cards in there. Oh, freedom. Yeah, I'll add that into the mix. Thanks, Aisha. One of the boxes is positive vibes. So they're like affirmation cards with positive vibes on there. One of them is good deeds and one of them is stress less. So it gives you something to do that will help you stress less. It's very useful, especially for me where I stress a lot. Amazing. So we got freedom and I think that's enough. I think we've got quite enough words there. So I'd say let's pick out maybe 4. Yeah, because we've got quite a lot there. So let's we'll pick out 4, and then what we'll do is we'll spend about 10-15 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. And I even wrote this down. The aim is to be inspired by or incorporate these words into whatever you choose to write. So, you know, you might take the word freedom, for example, if that comes out, and you might write a piece about freedom. It doesn't necessarily have to include the other 3 words that are picked out. So yeah, it's similar to the stream of consciousness, really. It's whatever comes to mind, you just, you know, go with that. And remember, we're not aiming for perfection in any way. Like, we're aiming for real shizzle. Okay, so the first one that I've pulled out is ships in the night. Ships in the night. So if you want to write them down, feel free. And I will, well, hopefully get the timer sorted again. There we go. So I'm going to set it this time for 12 minutes, and the first word you've got to inspire you, or phrase, is ships in the night. The next one is sunrise. Ooh, I've already got ideas. I don't know about you. Let's have a look. Next one, the sound of rain. The sound of rain. So far, just to reiterate, ships in the night, sunrise, the sound of rain. One more. Good deeds. Good deeds. Amazing. So we've got 12 minutes to write whatever we choose to write, with the inspiration of the words and phrases good deeds, the sound of rain, sunrise, and ships in the night. Okay, and I'm going to start the timer. Thanks, Ayesha. I'm going to start the timer now. Oh no, hang on. Oh, it set it for 12 seconds. Oh my god. Right, give me 2 seconds and I will... There we go, right. 12 minutes, starting now. Off you go. So you got 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. This is going quite well. Quite impressed with myself. Just under 2 minutes, guys, and then we'll discuss. Cool, so you've got 45 seconds left and then my time is going to go off. I think I'm done with mine. I think it's not perfect, but don't want perfection. 25 seconds left. Thanks for everyone that's joined, stuck around. I hope you're enjoying it so far. This is my first writing workshop. I know I've already said that, but It's quite exciting. Amazing. So that is your time up. So whatever you were writing, if you want to just finish your sentence, take a moment, step back, you're good. You're good. I know I mentioned it before, like, we're not aiming for perfection today. We are literally just writing and seeing what comes out, and you know, if something comes of it that you can then work with later on, amazing. Yay, Aisha! Yay! I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully we might share some of them later on, because that'd be amazing. I'd love to hear what yous have been writing and things. Amazing. So what time is it? We're on 20 to 12. Oh, bang on time. That's fantastic. Right, so the next one is a bit of a, well, I'll explain it. So we're going to work with doing an erasure poem, which for anyone that doesn't know, I probably won't explain this in the best way, but I'll try. An erasure poem is where you take an already existing piece of work, so an already existing poem, and you basically erase all the words you don't want in it. That's what it is in its simplest form, with an optional twist. Ooh. So me and Jazz were discussing this the other day, because we were like, right, erasure poems are great, but is there a way that we can take it further? So take an already existing poem that you love and cross any words out that you don't want to remain, forming a new poem. So that's an erasure poem. The twist is, see if you can write a new poem with the words that you've kept. So that could be very similar to the exercise we've just done in a way. You could use certain words to inspire what you write. So it might end up being a completely different piece, but ultimately inspired by the words that you've taken from the original poem. I hope that makes sense. And we hope that it's a good twist. So I've got my poem here. Yeah, I have got my, it's right there in front of me. I'm starting to think I maybe picked the wrong one, because it's a bit of a difficult one to do an erasure poem with, but we'll work with it. So have you guys got your poems ready? Or if you need a minute, tell me just that you need a minute, and we can take a minute to find poems. I was going to go with one by Charlie Cox, who is literally one of my favourite poets, but I decided not to, because I was like, I don't want to erase any of it, which obviously defeats the point. But yeah. So if you've got your poems, give me a thumbs up or a little comment in the comment box, and then we can make a start. I might give everybody, like, I don't know, is 12 minutes enough? Do you feel 12 minutes is a good amount of time, or would you like maybe a little bit less time, a little bit more time? Because originally I was going to do 15 for this, because it might take a few minutes, but let me know. Let me know. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I feel so tired. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. It's because I was in work yesterday, but yeah. Amazing. If you guys have found your poems, I think we should crack on. You got one? Amazing. For anyone that's watching, 12 is good? 12. Amazing. I think there's a little bit of a delay in me getting your comments, so if I stop talking for a while, that's probably what I'm waiting for. Yeah, amazing. 12 minutes is great with me. So you've got your poems. Amazing. So you can either do an erasure poem or you can do the twist where you sort of take the words that you've kept in that poem and you've created a new poem. Entirely up to you. But yeah, so I'm going to start the timer now. Off you go. Excuse me. You got about 6.5 minutes left, so just over halfway now. Or just under halfway. Just under. Hope you're getting on alright, guys. I think I've done mine. I've never actually done an Erasure poem before, so I went with that for now. See how long we've got left. So we've got about 3 minutes left. Somebody's beeping their car horn outside. Got about 3 minutes left. Yeah. Do with it what you will. Hope you're getting on alright, guys. We've got about a minute and a half left, so whatever you're working on, maybe think about bringing it to a close or a pause if you want to continue working on it later on. I'm gonna just move my legs around because I'm going to sleep. Yeah, that was quite fun, that, must admit. Not done I know I said it before, I've not done an Erasure poem before. I've always found them quite fascinating though, because you can literally make a whole new poem or whatever it is that you're working on. You can make a whole new thing with a completely different meaning. Or it might enhance the meaning of what you've already read, if that makes sense. "30 seconds left. Amazing. So, finito, stop what you're doing. How was that? Did you enjoy that? I found that really interesting. Slightly challenging, actually. I was like, oh, this is not how I expected to feel, but in a good way. Like, I like being challenged, especially when it comes to writing. Let me know how you found that, and then we will move on. Not done that since uni. I've no idea why. I mean, I have no idea why. You'd be really good at like Erasure poems, I'd imagine. You've got a very good way with words, Aisha. Very good way. Yeah. It was, wasn't it? I found it really challenging, like, but in an interesting way. I was like, I'm not sure. It's that thing, you sort of question what you're doing. You're like, what am I even writing? But does it have to make sense? That's the question. Does it have to make sense, or can it just be whatever you take from the poem that's already written? Yeah, it got kind of dark. Brilliant. Amazing. Well, cool. I'm glad that went down well. To finish off, we'll do one more exercise, and then we will do a sharing. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. So the writing prompt, as you guys may know if you follow us, we post a writing prompt every Friday. It's usually a word, just a word. I think only a few times have we had a phrase. On this particular occasion, I'm going to give you a word. This was something that I had a little think about before, and I was like, what may bring out interesting ideas or poetry from whoever takes part. So your word is depth. I am going to set a timer for 5 minutes. If for whatever reason this live times out, I will restart the live and you can join, and we'll just add a little bit more time on to writing it, because it's absolutely fine. We've got all the time in the world. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes now. Hey little strings. Hey my love. So just so you know, we're doing a writing prompt exercise at the moment. The prompt is depth, and we've got 5 minutes, but we've got about 3 minutes left. Joining from the bus. Yeah, that's what we like. Feel free to join in. I realise if you're on the bus you might not be able to like write things down or whatever, but yeah, if you wanted to, you are welcome to join in. Everybody should go and follow Little Strings, by the way. She's fantastic. Just doing a quick Google of a word. Do you ever do that? I do that all the time. Oh, right, I'm not quite finished yet, so I'm on summit. So I'm going to give you another minute to finish off whatever you're writing. How are we getting on? Oh, that was a little bit more than a minute. Blimey heck. That was like an extra 2.5 minutes. Well, there we go. There we have it. How was that? How did you find that prompt of depth? Bit of an odd one, but I heard a quote. Not heard it. Sorry, I read a quote the other day, and it was about depth, and I was like, I was like, I like that. It got me thinking, and I was like, I feel like this might be an interesting prompt. So let me know how you found that in the comments. Yeah, that is, believe it or not, that's actually our last exercise. That time has flown by. So what we'll do now, we've got about 20 minutes left until 1:30, I think. Yeah. So what we'll do is, if anybody wants to jump on the live with me, you can jump on with me and you can share whichever pieces you feel you want to share, or if you just want to have a chat about what you've started writing, that's absolutely fine. Depth has never occurred to me before as a starting point. Interesting. That was the most difficult but also interesting. I like that. Wow. See, now for me, I drew a lot from my own experiences with that word. That was the first thing that came to me when I was writing. So for me, I didn't find it as difficult, in like challenging or difficult, whichever word you prefer. So that's really interesting to hear what you guys felt, because everyone's so different. Interesting. Anyway, if anyone wants to jump on the live with me, feel free. We can take it in turns if you like. Hey Pammy, you alright? So we've just finished our writing workshop, or the actual exercise part of it. Aisha's joining. Yeah. Amazing. Hello.
Hey!
You alright?
Yeah, that was so cool.
Amazing.
I really enjoyed that, so thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was so interesting because I've watched and been a part of different writing workshops, but when you're actually hosting it, like it's a weird kind of middle ground of like, you want to write but you also want to discuss it, but now is a perfect time. So yeah, what is there anything that you wanted to share?
Well, let me look at the first one I did. I was kind of impressed with the first one I did, not gonna lie.
Okay.
That was Ships in the Night. Where has it gone?
That was such a good phrase. Like I had so many things came to mind.
It's just disappeared. I feel like I do this more than I actually write longer pieces. I write on my notes like random things that come to me.
Yeah.
Like even like if me and another person are speaking, I'll just be like, give me a second, I need to write that down. And I'm sorry, I'm not being rude, you just inspired me.
Yeah.
So Ships in the Night has been something that I wrote down like months ago, and I just never came back to it. And as you were saying, like
I've lost Aisha for a moment. Well, I have anyway. Are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, amazing. There we go. It was like buffering. I was like, no!
Don't buffer!
Carry on, my love.
So yeah, Ships in the Night is something that I wrote down ages ago.
Mm.
It was from a song actually. And I was like, oh, I'd like to write something on that. But I just never did, because obviously I've just been adding to the list instead of ticking things off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wrote something that I was like, oh, okay. If I can find it. There it is. There it is. So this is now called Ships in the Night. And we'll see where it goes in the future. I catch your eye as you pass me by, not entirely sure as to why, but knowing full well I was meant to be here. You vanish in an instant, an experience indifferent, for I know you not, nor you I. Could you be a figment of my imagination, some conjured phantom purging my soul tonight? Could you be a shadow caught in the light, or perhaps a siren calling me to my demise? Of treacherous waters I was taught to be careful, be watchful of the colours in the sky. But a glimpse of you has left me defenceless, my thoughts occupied by a stranger's eyes. I look back and forth, yearning for you, serendipity wrapped in starlit skies. Your scent, it lingers, the brush of your fingers against mine has me worried I'm losing my mind. I cannot see your face when I close my eyes, a formless beacon taking me by surprise, though chance hath mocked me, perhaps chance hath plotted, like a devil in disguise on this fainted night. For now I know you're out there somewhere, our paths cross cruelly like ships in the night. And that's what I got.
Oh, that
was
was
okay.
so good. Oh my God, that line. What was it? Serendipity.
Serendipity wrapped in starlit skies, I think.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, Becca, I was a bit gassed at that myself. I was like, okay, girl, I see you.
Mate,
Honestly, though, I feel like the fact that you gave us 12 minutes, I was like, right, I have to do something now in this 12 minutes.
Yeah. I felt like that as well, because I was like, especially like with the Erasure poem, I was like, 12 minutes. I thought, I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna be doodling. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna stick to it. But actually, I spent so long just reading through the poem that I'd picked, going, okay, right, read through it. Which parts of it stick out to me?
Yeah.
As a whole. But yeah, that was amazing. Oh my God!
What did you do for your word or phrase?
So this was this the buzzword one?
Yeah, that's the one you picked out of your hat, that you actually had a hat, and I love that.
Yeah.
Look at it.
You know what? I've been dying to put it on.
That's great.
So I'm probably going to come back to this at some point. I hope you post that on Instagram. I'd love to read it again. Magda said that about your piece.
I don't know what's happening, but we're just
going
to go with it.
I think it's the weather where I am.
That's what we're going with.
Yeah, that is what we're going with. The weather, honestly, the rain just then, it was like torrential, and I think that might have been.
Oh no!
I'm just going to blame the weather.
We'll go with it.
So I'm probably going to come back to the buzzwords, because they were like ships in the night immediately made me think of, well, it made me think of various things, and I was like, I don't have 12 minutes is not enough for me to write something. So are you sure you've gone again? Oh, you have on my end anyway. Oh, you're back. I wonder why it keeps doing that. Anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know either. We move. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I wrote. Oh no. Aisha's gone. I hope you're still on the line, my love. I hope you can still hear us and stuff. I'll start that poem again, shall I? So this was the piece I wrote in response to the buzzword challenge. Let's say challenge. I wake up to the sound of rain. Each drop's pitter-patter on the window leaves me more comforted than before. I always did love the sound of rain on autumn days where we never quite see the sunrise most mornings, and we spend more time yawning as we stir. It's too dull for me to wake up. Really, I should take off my pajamas, replaced by one of my armours, to face the day, the people, the world and its elements. But the remnants of yesterday are still lingering on my skin. I can't shake them, so it makes it harder to begin today. Today I stay in bed. There we go. So that's what I wrote. Yeah. So there was the sound of rain, and I think sunrise was in there. So yeah, I can hear drama. Oh, I don't know what happened there. We might try and get you back on a little bit later if you want to. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's just that thing. I feel like this whole workshop, because we started with the stream of consciousness, it's really played into everything that I've written down. I love the link between pajamas and armour. Tell me about it. I live in my pajamas. I never want to put on my armour. But yeah, if anyone else wants to jump on the live with me, I realise not everyone might be able to, but if you do want to jump on with me and share whatever you've written, then give me a shout. If not, I might read another one actually, because I'm sort of similar to what Aisha said. Like, I feel quite happy with what I came out with. Pajamas are my armour. Well, that is from Little Strings. So I'm particularly interested to see what you guys wrote in response to the writing prompt, depth. So I might share mine. What time are we on? Yeah, so we're on 20 past now, so we've got about 10 minutes left. I'll share mine now. I'd love if you post them on social media, of course, if you want to, and you tag us. I'd absolutely love to see what you ended up writing. So yeah, like, let's make that a thing. And if you want to send them to us as well, like, we can include that in the perhaps the YouTube video of this workshop. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll share my response to depth. Yeah. She swims at a depth many won't. She is lonely. No one understands her. No one. Understand her, understand me. The tide rises, 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 and she is drowning in her own depths, gasping for air until the waves crash out of her. She wishes for a lifeline even after the flood, but knows that she must be her own. She must be her own. She must. I hope she survives. So there we go. That's my response to depth, the writing prompt. Rebby, oh, sending you a huge cuddle, my love. I hope you're doing okay. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing all right, my love. Sending you loads of posy vibes. You know what? I absolutely live for Aisha's reactions. Like, oh my god, they just make me laugh so much. Yeah, like I said, make if you want to make like little posts and put them on social media and tag us in your work, anything that you've written from today, but especially your sort of depth responses. I would absolutely love to share them and read them. But yeah, what time are we on? So I'll wrap it up now actually, because we've ended on time. Time management is going well for me today, which is rare. I hope you've enjoyed it, the people that have been writing with us. And if you're watching this later on IGTV or on YouTube, probably next week, then I really, really hope that you have enjoyed it. We're going to try and get this video out on YouTube for I think it's World Poetry Day next week on the 7th, so that's Thursday next week. So happy World Poetry Day if you're watching on Thursday. But yeah, generally I really, really hope that you've enjoyed this workshop. Thank you for sticking with me, because this is the first writing workshop I've ever led. So that was quite exciting for me. And I've really, really enjoyed it, and just thank you for your generosity in your responses. And yeah, So we are almost at the end of our birthday week now. Our 5th birthday was on Monday. I cannot thank everybody enough. The people that supported, came to watch, the people that performed. Like, honestly, thank you so much. You made it so incredibly special, and both myself and Jazz are still riding high after that event. Aisha said, "This has been epic. Thank you, Becca. Got me out of writer's block." I'm glad. You know what? It's done the same for me as well. I feel like I've not really written anything for ages, but yeah, we did it. We smashed it. So yeah, just to inform you guys, we are going to be announcing our competition winner for our giveaway just after 3 o'clock today. So the competition will close at 3. And yeah, if you want to enter, now is the time to do so. There is a post on our page. It says giveaway competition. You can be in with a chance of winning one of our tote bags, a postcard, and a blue balloon pencil. I mean, who doesn't love like branded pencil? But yeah, you could be in with a chance of winning them. It's our first lot of merchandise, so it's very, very exciting. Yeah, so go and enter that if you haven't already, and we will announce the winner just after 3 o'clock. So you've got plenty of time to go and do that. Magda Pattern Frog said, "Defo found it helpful, and I'm excited to work on what I've started in the exercises." Amazing. Well, that is exactly what it was aiming to do, really. You know, as Aisha said, and rightly so, like sometimes you write things down, an idea, and you leave it for ages, and it's just that thing of like, you might get the inspiration to write that thing down, but you might not have the inspiration to sort of develop that piece just yet. So this sort of workshop is great because, you know, you might have written things down that you can come back to in months' time, and you'll know exactly what to write. And yeah, I mean, that's the life of a writer, really, isn't it? But yeah, perfect. Well, I'm going to finish a couple of minutes early. But once again, guys, thank you so much for joining me today for today's writing workshop. As mentioned before, and this is for anybody that watches this later on after it's gone live as well, this is a completely free workshop. Yeah, if you wanted to donate to our Ko-fi page as a little thank you, or just because you wanted to, the link is in our bio to do so, or if you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description. We massively appreciate any contributions. I did end up writing about broccoli, lol. What a way to end this. What a way. You go and write about broccoli.